Verse 62, rehearsals for the great integrity. The great integrity is the sanctuary of all human beings. For those who are honest and caring, it is a guide and a treasure. For those who are dishonest and deceitful, it is also a treasure, because a good word can rationalize a selfish act, and because a good act now and then can serve as a mask for living extravagantly from the misery of others. Since the great integrity is so universally acknowledged, don't cast away those who use it opportunistically. Rather, cast away the opportunities to live selfishly, so that the great integrity can more fully permeate all of our lives. We might begin with the inauguration ceremonies of our leaders. Instead of showering them with precious gifts, instead of the public swearing of meaningless oaths, why not share a meditation on the great integrity as a prelude to its comprehensive embrace? Verse 62 commentary. The main premise here is that no human being is born evil. As other verses explicitly stated, is quite the opposite. We are all born as innocent, inextricable parts of the great integrity, incapable of any corrupt act. We learn to be dishonest from a society that rewards deceit. Lao Tzu suggests that therefore don't reject any person, but rather cast away the opportunities to live selfishly. Then the great integrity will more and more permeate our lives, fulfilling our essential natures and needs. Of course, such a premise is opposite to the doctrine that we are all born evil, inheriting the original sin of Adam and Eve. Had Lao Tzu known of Genesis, he might have proposed that the expulsion of Adam and Eve from the Garden of Eden was a metaphor, not about eating the tree of knowing and reason, but about consuming the fruit of rationalization to justify the institutionalization of inequities among human beings. Lao Tzu argues that our solution to corruption and immorality is not to cast away human beings, but to cast away the system of temptations and opportunities to abuse others. But the fundamentalists among us would say that Genesis is no metaphor. It is a literal historical account. Since belief cannot be a productive subject for debate, we might shift the discussion to a question of good-humored and non-judgmental facetious levity. How in all these centuries of religious